to week 12 of the Mole Sisters with Elise and
Michaela. We are two sisters born with moles on our faces, and each week we discuss women in art and music history.
this week Michaela will be discussing Italian singer and composer Barbara Strozzi.
Yeah, so Barbara Strozzi, I remembered learning a little bit about her in my music history classes in undergrad, and I really connected to her and felt for her and whatever. So anyway, I'm excited to be talking about her because
I'm excited to listen.
Barbara and I go way back.
Cool.
So Barbara was born in Venice in the year of our Lord, 1619.
Okay.
So, we go way back, way back.
BFFs.
So, yeah, BFFs for real. In a past life, I feel like I knew her or something. Anyway, so she was a virtuoso singer and composer of vocal music. And she was one of the only women in the 17th century to publish their own composition.
Wow. Okay.
So, and she had several compositions that were published throughout her life.
Love that.
So, she was the adopted daughter of the poet Giulio Strozzi. She was likely, it's believed that she was the illegitimate child of his and was adopted because her mother was Isabella Garzoni, who was a longtime servant in the household. So, maybe it was love. Who knows? Because, they didn't, marry outside of their class or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess. Okay. We'll be a positive.
well, yeah, because her dad was very supportive of her. So
Okay.
basically, he used all of his connections with the world and the intellectual world to help her at Barbara advance in her career.
Oh.
So, and her career was really what it was because of the connections her dad had.
Okay.
So he clearly cared for his daughter. I don't know how he felt about the longtime servant. I don't know what was going on there, but
Okay.
But anyway, so he was a member of, I'm gonna totally butcher this pronunciation, but we're gonna go for it. Accademia degli Incogniti.
I don't think that was right.
Okay, I think you can suck a toe. So what it means is the Academy of the Unknowns. So, it was made up of a bunch of other Venetians who met to discuss and debate questions of literature, ethics, aesthetics, religion, and the arts.
Okay.
So it's just like a bunch of intellectuals that, wanted to talk about things. The OG book club, if you will. So the members of the group were early advocates for the Venetian opera, and that was in the late 1630s and 1640s. So none of the members were professional musicians, but their topics sometimes focused on music.
Oh.
So they were just advocates. So in 1637, Julio, I don't know, would it be Julio? It's Giulio, Lio.
Giu. Yeah, I feel like you would pronounce the G, so Julio.
Yeah, Julio. Okay, we're going to go with that. So he formed a musical subset of the group, and this was called the Accademia degli Unisoni. We're going to go with that.
Nailing that. Actually.
Yeah, well,
are you sure that you're not 100% Italian?
Okay, you're going to, I know we're far apart right now, but you're going to catch these hands. Just know. When you don't expect it, they're coming.
Okay.
So
I'm waiting.
The English translation is the Academy of the Like-Minded, but the Unisoni at the end of the Accademia degli Unisoni. Okay, fuck off. Thank you. It was also a pun on the musical term unison. So,
okay.
It's like one. So Barbara led this group, and she performed as a singer and suggested topics of discussion. So there were through her work, there were a number of publications dedicated to her, centered around music and the academy she presided over. Okay. So she was well regarded in the musical community for the most part, especially given the time period and there being no women in this scene.
Right.
That were in the way that she was. So her public involvement in the Unisoni and music in general, because she was performing, were made into a joke and satirized. Is that how you say it? In an anonymous manuscript. I think that's how you say like satire, like they made
Yeah, right.
satire about her. Yeah, I
Oh,
think it's satirized. I don't know. We're
tattoo.
gonna go with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Satirized. So it's believed that this might have been written from a member of the Incogniti, the original group,
Oh,
because bunch of
they
bitches.
were like
Um,
jealous.
apparently. So the author of this manuscript implied that she was a courtesan, or which is a woman of the court, which is essentially a high-class sex worker who catered
Ugh.
to men in positions of power or wealth. So,
Bitches.
yeah, yeah. Which, like, even if she was though, who cares? You
Yeah,
know, she was making her way in this world.
yeah.
And if she was doing it by making some man, gross, ugly man happy, but getting her check for
Well,
it,
but of
go
course,
off, girl.
they did not see it that way. They saw that as like,
She was a whore, a
yeah,
harlot.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
with
Which
bad
is fucked up. And,
connotations.
and
Yeah.
it's like taking away from her musicianship because also a lot of times there was like these courtesans. I believe there was like affiliation where they would sing, you know, like they were
Hmm.
artists a lot of the times too, like they had their special skill sets. And that's what made them more marketable to the males in that class. But, you know, anyway, so the author of this satire was very critical of the whole group, the whole academic organization that she was a part of,
Hmm.
but specifically targeted her. And he wrote that at one gathering, she passed out flowers to the members and then commented of her gift. It is a fine thing to distribute the flowers after having already surrendered the fruit, insinuating that she was granting sexual favors to the members of the academia. Yeah,
Disgusting. I mean,
fucking bitch.
sex work now, I feel like is completely different. Kind of. I mean, like some people, that's the only way they can make money, whatever. And so, like,
It's always been that way, though.
I mean, it has, but I feel like now people are seeing it in a different light, and it's actually like
Oh, it's
should be a
there's definitely
more
more people that are
respected.
positive about it. Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah. It
then
has
no,
not always been. Yeah, yeah. No,
no, and so they're
no.
just like,
But they were
ugh.
also obsessed with sex in that time.
I feel like
Obsessed
people
with
have
it,
always
and
been obsessed with
yeah, that's so
it.
true. Sex always sells. So they're
Yeah.
like, people love to throw out those things because it is gonna, you know, make a fortune for them. So, there's like other writings too, basically where men talk about how great her tits were and stuff, and
Just
it's
like
like
seeing her as an
gross.
object rather than an equal
Yep.
partner in this organization. Nasty.
Yeah.
Men
Fucking
are
gross.
disgusting. That just,
Yep.
ugh.
Yep. So no one knows if that information was actually true. There is a portrait, however, so this is related to her being a courtesan. There is a portrait of her that Bernardo Strozzi, who is not related actually from a different Strozzi family, it's kind of supports the claim. So she's depicted holding a bass viol, which was a fretted string instrument
Hmm.
before like the violin family, with 6 to 7 strings. 6, 7. And she is partially bare breasted. So, you know, she's got her tits out, which was often a sign of courtesans. So
Okay. But we don't know if he could just be doing that just to fuel
that's
the
exactly, yeah.
rumors.
So there's like no for sure. But she also was like, you know, her dad wasn't exactly wealthy and
Yeah.
he actually died very poor. He didn't even have money to bury himself.
Yeah. You know,
So,
I do respect that if she did go that route to support herself, but also when I hear that, I just think that
well, yeah,
that
no,
was just
totally. I like both sides where like, no, she didn't do it, but if she did do it, go girl. You
right.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, moving on. So in 1644, she published a volume of madrigals, which are it's secular polyphonic music,
Hmm.
which polyphonic music has like many voices in it.
Okay.
So between 1644 and 1664, she published 8 collections of music.
Okay.
So, and that was, yeah, just a lot of fucking music to be writing. So, Unfortunately, one of those collections has been lost to time. I believe it's number
Oh.
4. So, yeah. But in her second collection, she cites that Francesco Cavalli was her teacher,
Mm.
and he was one of the most prominent and historically significant composers of the 17th century.
Oh.
So, yeah, and I believe her father was the one that set up lessons with him.
Nice.
So, yeah. So she was well trained. So she was the sole heir to her father, but she obviously was still like destitute when he died.
Mm.
Not truly. She did fine for herself and was smart with money, but she didn't get anything from him.
Okay.
So, it's believed that uh the fact that she didn't have a consistent source of income through her father or from his death, that's what prompted her to release so many publications in quick succession. She was just hoping to find some steady source of income through a patron.
Okay.
So she would often dedicate some of her works to wealthy individuals in an attempt to get money or
Damn.
a court position. Yes.
Maybe I should do that.
Be like, hey, this is for shout out to you, dude. Shout out to you. Give
Yeah.
me money now. Give me money now. I need to start doing that too, actually.
Although that does kind of sound like Nicki Minaj right now.
Oh fuck. Don't even get me started on that bitch. I just saw stuff about her going to the White House and
Oh yeah.
uh,
Saying she's the
what a
number one
sellout.
supporter.
Yeah.
People are saying she must have like they must have dirt on her or something.
They either have dirt on her or have given her a lot of money.
Or
Yeah,
she's
'cause
just brain dead.
yeah, that's probably more of what it is. But
Yeah.
anyway, rest in peace, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
You'll never be the same. So the sheer volume of compositions that Strozzi produced indicates that her stuff was well received by the general public because she wouldn't
Okay.
have the opportunity to release so much.
Right.
And so, following her first volume of madrigals, most of her works were arias, cantatas, and arietas. And then most of the poetry that she set her music to was centered around the theme of love, which was consistent with it's called the Marinist aesthetic of the mid 17th century. So Marinism, which was a reaction against classicism. It's named after Marini? No, I don't know. Some artist who like changed the
Okay.
game,
Mm.
or poet or whatever that changed the game. So that time period is marked by extravagant, not I shouldn't say time period. That aesthetic is marked by the extravagant metaphor, hyperbole, wordplay,
Okay.
and then they were original myths as well. And it was
Oh.
all written with a lot of like sensuality
Mm-hmm.
involved with it, which, because we've always been obsessed with sex. But
Yeah.
the poetry was like the point of it was to startle the public. Like it was,
Ah. Okay.
so kind of changing the game there.
Yeah.
So she completed in 1655. It was one collection of sacred motets, and it's called Sacri Musicali Affetti. That was perfect pronunciation for you bitches out there. So this represented the church as a benevolent mother. And the work was also connected to the devotional practices of the woman it was dedicated to, which was Anna de' Medici, who was the Archduchess of Innsbruck.
Okay. Medici, is she related to, like, is she part of the Medici family?
Probably. Hold on. Anna de' Medici. I didn't look into her very much.
Because they were, like, extremely influential.
Yeah,
in
she was
Italy.
the last direct descendant of the main house of Medici.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That was just kind of an interesting connection.
Yeah.
So, Strozzi, she never married, but she did have 4 children out of wedlock. So, not helping her.
Yeah.
Not helping the news against her. I'm just kidding. But it was all with one man.
Okay. How many baby daddies do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Okay,
We're
sorry.
not kink shaming, okay? Actually, that wouldn't really be kink shaming, but whatever.
Okay.
Even if she had 4 different baby daddies, we don't care. I would call her a harlot a little bit, but anyway, go Barbara. So yeah, his name was Giovanni Paolo Vidman. He seems like a chill guy. There wasn't really any accounts. I don't know, they just never married,
Okay.
I feel like she just, yeah. So both of her daughters joined a convent, and
Oh,
then one of her sons became a monk. So that was exciting.
interesting.
But
Did she send them to those places, or did they just go on their own
no, I
accord?
think they just joined. They just joined on their own.
Okay. Maybe they didn't
Yeah.
like her.
I mean, or maybe they were spiritual people.
Okay.
Okay.
No, there's no other option.
They're like,
They
they hated their mom. She was a harlot.
Ah,
No, I'm sure they loved their mother. So she passed away November 11th of 1677 in uh, Padua, Italy.
okay.
Padua? I don't know. So she was 58 when she
Oh
died,
wow.
and it's said in her birth certificate. Hello.
Birth and death certificate.
Dearth. Her death certificate that she had like a 3-month illness, and that is what
Oh.
she died from. So unsure what that was. But it also said that she was 70 years old, which actually, you know what? Maybe going back to the kids not liking her, that kind of indicates that there was no one that knew her at her bedside when she died. So,
Wait, the difference in age? Or the
because
difference
they
in
put on her death certificate that she was 70.
she must have looked
So that,
old. She
well,
was
I would think being
58.
sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
but being sick for 3 months,
Hmm.
that'll age you.
Oh, that's so sad. I wonder if she was
Yeah.
a bitch.
I don't know. She kind of was that bitch, but yeah,
Or maybe her kids died before her.
I don't think they did.
Oh, okay. And this guy that she never married? What happened to
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, that's a good question. He probably remarried
Oh, nasty.
because, that's what men do. What happened to Gianni? No, sorry, Giovanni. God. Giovanni Paolo Vidman after Barbara died.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand. Yeah, there's nothing detailed about him. He kind of just existed.
So he did live after her and die before.
Yeah, there's nothing explicitly. Um, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that he was a patron of the arts. So like
Okay.
she might have been a courtesan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of pointing towards that. They might not have been all of his kids then.
Who knows? I don't know. I mean, if she was loyal to him though, if he was like her
Yeah.
main
But
benefactor.
if she was a courtesan.
I mean, but a courtesan for him
Oh, yeah, I guess.
doesn't mean that she's going around to other men if she's getting what she needs from him
Yeah.
in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. Um, I mean, you don't get 4 kids from nothing, so
So is Barbara an Italian name?
yeah.
Interesting.
Girl, I don't fucking know. Yeah,
Oh.
probably. I mean, she was born in Italy, so it's gotta be.
Because, I didn't know Barbara was, that old of a name. I thought that was more like a Gen X name.
I feel like that's why I think Barbara was that bitch. You know?
Why? Because of her name?
A name like Barbara
Yeah. Yeah, I
in the
can.
1600s.
Wait, let me look up a picture of her, because if she's who I imagine. I mean, she's definitely not going to have a Karen haircut, but I could see her with a Karen haircut. Barbara Sister Hot, see. Oh, saw the picture with her titty out.
Yeah.
She looks like she could take a bitch out.
Yeah, I feel like she was but she was an opera singer. Like she was a diva, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That hair, though.
That was the thing, you know? Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so that's what I got on Barbara. Oh, she didn't have a will, so her son her son Giulio, who was named after her father, I presume, he took care of all of her belongings
okay.
and inherited them. So, because,
So,
the other 3 were in fucking monasteries and
convents and. Okay.
convents. So, the one free
Yeah.
willed individual. Yeah.
Wonder if he got any
No,
good shit.
I don't know. I wonder how he felt about there being a portrait of his mom's tit.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, I feel like the same is for, any actor now who has like a
That's
sex
so
scene.
true.
Like, did
You
their
just
kids
don't,
watch
yeah.
that?
Oh.
I would not want to watch
Hey.
mom on screen.
Why would you even say that?
Well, I'm just like reinforcing the point.
Okay. That's gross. That's gross. And now I need to scrub out my inner eyes.
Oh, sorry about that. Well,
Yeah.
do you
So
have anything more on Barbara?
I got nothing.
Okay. Well, thanks for talking about her.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It's interesting.
She's truly my kind of an idol, honestly.
Yeah.
She was straight, unfortunately, but good for her. Bless her heart, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to week 12 of the Mole Sisters. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or Spotify.
And tune in next week. I'm going to be discussing French painter Rosa Bonheur.
I'm sure that's perfect pronunciation.
I'm excited to talk about her. She seemed
Yeah.
like a bad bitch.
Lurv it.
A man hater.
Oh, okay, queen.
Yep.
Snaps.
All right. That's next week, folks.
Cheers.
Bye.